back, everybody, to another edition of Nick and Knarf, two brothers in Tucson, bringing you great music from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, beyond, both ways. Today, we are featuring a great artist, one that was listed in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
In 1996, entered the Rock and Roll, but number 39 on the Rolling Stone magazine list of greatest artists of all time.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I would put him there, but David Bowie is who we are talking about. Definitely in the top 50. I just don't know where I'd put him, but what I do know is I really dug his sound when he came out in 69, right? 69 was it?
Yeah, his first album came out in 1969. Actually 67, excuse me. He had 26 albums from 1967 till the time he died in 2016 at the age of 69 of liver cancer. Tragic loss. He was one of our truly great artists.
He grew up originally outside of London. His father died at a fairly young age in his early 50s. And he grew up with a stepbrother who he admired very much, 10 years his senior, who kind of got him into rock and roll artists, etc., but also got him into all sorts of things, the occult, Buddhism, but all genres of music. And he kind of idolized his brother. And we found out that there are a lot of people in his family, though, who had mental illness. Wow. One of his aunts had a lobotomy. We actually think one of the songs, or a few of the songs that he's written probably are about her. But here was a guy that was in his school choir, and they said he was adequate. played the saxophone, played the recorder. He played different instruments. But what he was best at, I think, was marketing. I mean, that man could market himself and showed a wide spectrum of
marketing and showmanship, along with his great creative songwriting skills. He was one of the most mercurial artists. I mean, here's a man who evolved his identities. He had all these personas, and he kept evolving and changing over all the years and every phase of his evolution as an artist and an actor and a producer.
Sold over 100 million records, probably closer to 125 million.
Just amazing.
As of his death in 2016, he was the #1 record-selling artist of the 21st century.
Isn't that amazing?
I know that was only 16 years, but still, look at all the great talent. But he was the #1 record seller of the 21st century.
Yeah, and then obviously from all the amazing catalog that David Bowie created, what are you going to pick to do it? We went back to the early years, and we picked one song each from maybe the two albums we love the most, because that was when we first discovered David Bowie. Yeah. And probably my favorite David Bowie album is The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. But also Hunky Dory, which was the fourth album. Ziggy Stardust is his fifth album. Hunky Dory in 71, Ziggy in 72. And we've each picked one. Nick opted to pick from Ziggy Stardust one of his favorite songs, Suffragette City, the great rocker.
What a great beat, great traveling song.
So many great songs on that one, man. I mean, it's just so great. And I decided to choose from Hunky Dory, a really gorgeous, eclectic, beautiful mix of songs with this gorgeous, gorgeous song, Life on Mars. Really beautiful, beautiful stuff. And we hope you're going to enjoy it. But before we get started playing our tribute to the great David Bowie, we'd like to invite you again to please subscribe, like, and share if you have not. We'd love to have you be a part of our tribe. We care for your ears. And again, to all our subscribers, we want to thank you for all of your support. And be sure to feel free to leave comments during the video, after the video. We try to get back to everyone. So anyway, we're ready to get into it. So let us start off here with Nick's selection from the amazing, great album, The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders of Mars. Here it is, Spiders from Mars. It's Suffragette City.
Just put my spine out of place.
does that baby crank or what?
That baby rocks, man. And it's so layered so well with the synthesizer, the piano, even the drum beat was good enough. I don't need it to go crazy on this song. It was just so well done.
What an iconic rock song with a sort of sardonic, witty theme going through it. And I think I'm not sure if he coined the phrase wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. I think it was out there before and he just put it into the song. But boy, what a touch it is at that one point in the song near the end, going wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. You know, just great.
It's a fun song. It's such a fun song. You know, when you listen to it, you can't help but shake your body. You know, I mean, it's just.
When Bowie rocks, he just rocks. And you're right about the layering, the piano work. I mean, the great piano work, the synthesizer that almost sounds like a saxophone.
Yep.
The tasty lead guitar work there, and just everything. It's fundamental, but it feels like so much is going on in that song, doesn't it?
Let's hear that second song.
Okay, well, we hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave us your comment on, did any of you guys ever lucky enough to see Bowie?
Yeah, I never did.
I never did. It was my misfortune. It would have been awesome to have seen. Yeah, really. It would have been great, but he's just one of a kind. Anyhow, we love that great choice, Nicky Boy. I really dig that one. And now I'm going to move to the one from the 1971 fourth album, Hunky Dory, which is really an amazing album in so many ways because it has such a range of styles and music. And this one is one of the most mesmerizing tunes, maybe of any of David Bowie's tunes. But just magical and mystical and gets your mind thinking larger thoughts about
why don't we
space
hear
and
it?
time. Anyhow, that's my take as we proceed into it. Anyway, this is the great song. It is Life on Mars.
It's a god-awful small affair to the girl with the mousy hair, but her mummy is yelling no, and her daddy has told her to go, but her friend is nowhere to be seen. Now she walks through her sunken dream to the seat with the clearest view, and she's hooked to the silver screen. But the film is a sad thing for she's lived it 10 times or more. She could spit in the eyes of fools if they ask her to focus on sailors fighting in the dance hall. Oh man, look at those cavemen go. It's the freakiest show. Take a look at the low man beating up the wrong guy. Oh man, wonder if you'll ever know who's in the best-selling show. Is there life on Mars? It's on America's tortured brow that Mickey Mouse has grown up a cow. And now the workers have struck for fame, 'cause Lennon's on sale again. See the mice in their million hordes, from Ibiza to the Norfolk Broads. Rule Britannia is out of bounds, to my mother, my dog and clowns. But the film is a sad thing for, 'cause I wrote it 10 times or more. It's about to be writ again, as I ask you to focus on sailors fighting in the dance hall. Oh man, look at those cavemen go. It's the freakiest show. Take a look at the low man beating up the wrong guy. Oh man, wonder if you'll ever know who's in the best-selling show. Is there life on Mars.
This ending. Not over yet. God, what beautiful orchestration in that song.
This
near the
might
end.
be his most complete song ever. In terms of his vocals, the musical arrangement, the layering, of course, the
poignancy of the lyrics as well.
You know, he was known as kind of a brawler going through school. And as a matter of fact, his best friend punched him in the eye one time when they were arguing about a girl and did quite permanent damage. A lot of people thought that he had one eye that changed colors. I forget what that's called. But it was due to the fact that, and his best friend stayed his best friend after that, even long into their 20s and 30s. But he was known as a brawler. I mean, you know, I kind of enjoyed this, the two guys fighting on the dance floor, you know.
Yeah.
Might be talking about himself and his best friend.
Just poignant about the idea, like get me out of here. Is there life on Mars? And if there is it behaving the way we behave down here and all these strange things? I mean, Bowie just, when he burst onto the scene and was discovered, my God, everything was meteoric after that. And he kept, like I said, evolving all the time. His persona of Ziggy, his cross-dressing, his lavish sets, but his amazing ability to morph and to evolve his style and his stage performances and his music styles. When he got into disco in the 80s with stuff like, you know, China Girl and all those kind of other songs. Let's Dance. I mean, he just kept changing and developing new
Young
material.
Americans, what a different song
Young Americans.
that was.
Oh, how about Aladdin Sane? Or, you know, I mean, just so many amazing Diamond Dogs.
When he came out and said that he was bisexual, a lot of people were thinking, there was really a market. A lot of people, because this guy was a womanizer, to be honest with you. His first marriage was to a model, and they had an open marriage. They were both sleeping with whomever they wanted to sleep with. And, whatever.
With whomever.
They wanted to sleep with whomever. So the point is, he came up with that, and he said it really hurt him in the United States. It was more accepted in the UK, but evidently at first people were kind of like turned off by that.
He was a jolt to the sensibilities of the rock world when he came out.
Remember that movie he did? What was that weird movie he did?
Oh, The Man Who Fell to Earth.
The Labyrinth or something?
The Man Who Fell to Earth.
Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was strange.
Yeah, he had great acting aspirations as well, and he was a very talented actor, really. I mean, he was really good. He was in other films as well.
You guys have all probably seen that special he does with Bing Crosby
At
where
Christmas,
he knocks on the door, and he looks like Mr. Normal. Could have been Father Knows Best or something.
But that's the thing. He was like a chameleon who could become whatever he needed to be to promote his film, his music. He didn't mind. I wouldn't call it bastardizing himself. I just thought he was very astute at focusing it at the target of what he wanted to accomplish as a producer, songwriter, and performer. And he was just so incredibly gifted
as a performer, he was somewhere between Mick Jagger and Prince. I never could kind of figure out where he was in that category. He had this bold kind of awkward presence, but he'd studied dance as well. I forgot about that.
A brilliant creative being who died tragically, a lot younger probably than he should have. But hey, this is our
Tom
life.
Petty the same year.
It was close, yeah. I mean, within a few years, a number of
lost some greats, man.
Some great people
all
died.
at the age of 69.
Yeah, a few 69. Glenn Frey died at 69. A few other, I think Keith Emerson at 69, and maybe Greg Lake as well. I'm not sure, but anyway, what did you guys think of our tribute to the great David Bowie?
How can you not love David Bowie? There's some genre of music that he does that you're going to love. Maybe you might not like his disco style stuff. Maybe you don't like his outer space kind of effect. I don't know, but He's gonna get you one way or another. He's one of the most versatile performers we've ever seen.
I'm pretty sure that if you're listening to us today, you are a David Bowie fan, because it's hard for him not to have touched someplace in the music listener marketplace with one of his tunes, something there for everybody.
David Jones.
He
That
was
was his real name.
amazing talent. Anyway, we want to thank you again for joining us today on another episode of Nick Knarf. And again, please, before we go, we invite you to subscribe, like, and share. If you have not, we would love to have you be a part of our tribe.
We're trying to get to 50,000, so hurry up.
That's right. We've only got 46,900 something to go. But we really appreciate you being with us today. And all of our subscribers, thank you for all your love and support.
Yeah, we love you guys.
So we'll see you next time on another episode of Nick and Knarf.
Signing off. Ciao, bud.
Ciao, Bambini. Peace out.